class, imagine you go out to eat with friends and sit down at the restaurant only to discover that the only protein source in your meals are bugs. Today, I will inform you how eating insects is a nutritional and ethical protein source. Not only does eating insects benefit our environment, but it also creates an ethical consumer. About a year ago, I found this topic and became incredibly interested. I decided to conduct my own research. And as recently as a week ago, I hold conversations with other entomophagy enthusiasts like myself who are interested in the topic but have not yet tried it. First, I will tell you the history of entomophagy. Next, I will inform you how they are served. And third, I will discuss its environmental impact. But first, let's discuss the cultural background to entomophagy. The cultural background is extremely important to be able to understand this practice completely. According to Merriam-Webster, on October 2nd, 2020, entomophagy is the practice of eating insects. In the video, Everything You Need to Know About Eating Insects, on September 12th, 2014, one man goes into detail about just how often insects are eaten. About 2.1 billion people consume insects on a daily basis. This even goes back to our hunter and gatherer days. We used to eat insects during that time. However, more currently, insects are eaten in other areas of the world. According to the article, Why Do Humans Eat Bugs?, on November 30th, 2018, it describes some of the areas that consume bugs. In Thailand, grasshoppers are sold by street vendors. In Mexico, they consume grasshoppers and ant eggs. In Congo and Zambia and other areas in Africa, it is common to harvest and eat wild insects. In these areas and many others, insects are often seen to be eaten as snacks. However, entomophagy is incredibly frowned upon in our Western culture today. In the same article as last listed before, it explores more into why our society shuns this practice. Anthropologist Julie Lesnick states that this may be because of our geography. Another idea of why this is caused is because of simply the mindsets that are passed down from generation to generation. Often, parents teach their children that it is gross to consume insects. Entomophagy is a widely consumed cuisine throughout the world, but now let's discuss how exactly it can be served. There are many ways to cook and serve insects. According to the magazine, For Most People Eating Bugs is Only Natural by National Geographic, accessed on October 2nd, 2020, they go into many details about many recipes. In Ghana, termites are roasted, fried, or even turned into bread. In Japan, fly larvae are sautéed in sugar and soy sauce. In another article, How and Why to Cook with Bugs, according to 3 chefs, published on September 10th, 2018, they go into even more extensive detail. One example of a recipe is locusts simmered in soy sauce and mirin. A second is slipworm pupae cellophane noodles. And a third is charred avocado with ant larvae and herb chips. Now that we've gone over the recipes for these insects, how exactly do they benefit our environment? Well, these bugs, how are they considered an ethical and sustainable food source? According to the article Insects for Dinner, the Next Staple Food, published in 2018, they discuss how eating insects is actually incredibly beneficial for our environment. Insects are considered a superfood for many reasons, and here are some of those. 1, they are extremely high in protein and low in fats, which makes them an extremely healthier alternative to other protein and meats. Another is that they emit significantly less greenhouse gases than the production of other animal products. A third is that they require significantly less land than they would to produce other animals. Fourth, they require less food and they can be fed on organic waste. For example, I have these dubia roaches that I use to feed my lizard at home. These guys eat only the leftover foods that he uses in his salads. They're extremely easy to take care of, they require hardly any space, and they eat organic waste. Today, I have informed you how entomophagy is a healthy and beneficial protein source. I have discussed the history of entomophagy. I have shown you how they can be consumed and cooked, and how exactly eating insects benefits our environment. Entomophagy is not only a great protein source, but an amazing alternative meat source, and not just a joke to make fun of with your friends. Thank you.